Hi guys, Jared here at Day Traders FX. I hope you're doing well today. We've got a lot of great setups to talk about and keep an eye on, but we will focus on the euro dollar. And there's some really good stuff to look at on this one. Quickly, as far as news goes, we saw consumer confidence out today. It wasn't too far off of expectations, but we did get a little bit of move there. Tomorrow, though, is where everything is going to matter a lot. Number one, we start the morning off with the ADP non-farm payroll or the non-farm employment change, and this is a pretty important one. It can usually cause some decent movement. And of course, we have this on the Wednesday before non-farm payroll. And then we have the U.S. and Canadian GDP numbers coming out just moments after that. And then we have the FOMC statement a couple of hours after that. So it's going to be a pretty big day tomorrow. There's quite a bit of activity to be expected. So let's just be ready for some big movement. Quickly, what the setups are and what I'm looking at here on this euro dollar, you can see that ahead of number one, the FOMC statement, and number two, the European Central Bank press conference, which is on Thursday, the euro has nowhere to go but wait. But one thing that we have that's also important tomorrow, along with everything else, is it's the last day of the month, and we always have the end of month fix where things can go pretty crazy and we can get some pretty big movement, even when it's not expected. So even though we've been kind of channeled between about 132.50 and 13300 for three going on 4 days now, there could be some very nice surprise breakouts here. What I'm ultimately looking for in this euro dollar is if we can break above this 13300, I want to get short around 133.50 with stops back here above the highs of 134. I think this high is officially 134.17. Excuse me, maybe it is 16. 134.16 is the official high. So I want to get short against that level somewhere around 133.50. You can see this descending trend line right here on the weekly chart. We're nicely in this channel. We've come off that and bounced and double bottomed here, and we tested it again and came back down and testing again. And so I want to get short in that general area of 133.50 against this 134.16, and I think we're going to have some nice opportunities. One thing you can see, though, is we've had a pretty nice run up here, and now the euro dollar started to consolidate just below 13300. So I think we're going to have a nice opportunity to probably get a little bit of a break, whether it's today, tonight, tomorrow, to get that move above 13300 and be able to get short at 133.50. Targeting probably, in the more medium term, probably 130 and more specifically 129.95. But we should be able to at least be targeting this missed weekly pivot from last week, which is around 131.20. So if we got in at 133.50, then as you can see, that's a little bit over 200 pips, and that's a really nice little movement there. If we don't get that break above 13300, a couple of things we can look for is a break below 132.50 and targeting 13200 and breaking that and targeting 131.20, of course. And then also we have opportunities to buy off these levels. So let's look for reversal candles. Let's look for hammers and pin bars and things that will confirm that these levels may be holding. And let's buy off these dips. But I really do like ultimately shorting above 13300. And there will be a little opportunity to trade the break probably of 13300. I may or may not take that. It'll depend on how things look with the news tomorrow, but that's definitely a possibility. But these are the levels to keep an eye on and the things to look for. And my most ideal trade would be that short above 13300 around 133.50 with stops above 134.16. Best of luck, guys, and keep an eye on Twitter. I'll have more updates coming out. Thanks, everyone.